Hey players, welcome back to KT Gaming, your go-to channel for the latest and greatest in gaming and tech. Today I'm diving deep into the highly anticipated The Last of Us Part 3. With recent updates and hints from Naughty Dog's Neil Druckmann, we finally have some new info on where this iconic series is headed. Before I get into the details, I want to give a massive shout out to all my new subscribers and old subscribers. Thank you for joining the community. You guys' support means the world to me. And the information I'll be sharing in this video comes from a combination of sources like IGN, Dexerto, and PlayStation Universe, all of which provide the most up-to-date insights into this highly anticipated project. So, let's shoot into it. So let me get into the heart of the matter: development. The Last of Us Part 3 has been in the works for quite some time, but it has been shrouded in secrecy. After the monumental success of The Last of Us Part 2, which won numerous Game of the Year awards, it was only a matter of time before Naughty Dog announced the next chapter in this beloved franchise. The development of The Last of Us Part 3 began with a small team working on conceptual designs, while Part 2 was still in its post-launch phase. The goal was to build on the emotional depth and narrative complexity that the series is known for, but also to push the boundaries of what's possible in terms of gameplay mechanics and world building. One of the most exciting developments is the introduction of an even more advanced AI system. In Part 2, the AI was lauded for its realism, with enemies reacting to the player's actions in incredibly lifelike ways. Part 3 is set to take this to the next level. Sources close to the project have hinted that the AI will be even more adaptive, with enemies learning from your playstyle and adjusting their tactics accordingly. This means that no two encounters will ever feel the same, adding a new layer of tension and unpredictability to the gameplay. Moreover, the developers at Naughty Dog are reportedly using a brand new engine, one that's been built from the ground up for next-gen consoles. This engine is set to allow for unprecedented levels of detail in both the environments and character models, making The Last of Us Part 3 one of the most visually stunning games ever created. However, the timeline has shifted due to Naughty Dog's decisions. In December 2023, they cancelled The Last of Us Online, their long-planned multiplayer project. The studio explained that this choice was made to refocus their resources and stay true to their legacy of single-player narrative games. They faced a pivotal moment: either fully transition into a live service model or prioritize the type of storytelling experiences that have defined them. They chose the latter, signaling that The Last of Us Part 3 is their primary focus going forward. As for the story of The Last of Us Part 3, specific plot details are still under wraps. However, Druckmann emphasized that the theme will build on the emotions and conflicts explored in the first two games. Given how Part 1 focused on love and survival, and Part 2 on revenge and consequence, Part 3 is rumored to explore the possibilities of redemption and closure for Ellie. While it is unclear if Abby will return as a key character, many speculate that Ellie's relationship with Dina and the fallout from her decisions in Part 2 will be central. Druckmann hinted that the new chapter will delve into Ellie's attempts to find peace in a world that has only known violence. Regarding gameplay, there are no official details yet, but speculation suggests that The Last of Us Part 3 will use a new game engine optimized for next-gen consoles. With the PS5 and possibly future hardware in mind like the PS5 Pro, Naughty Dog aims to create environments that are more interactive and dynamic, surpassing the realism seen in Part 2. This could mean expanded open world elements, allowing players more freedom to explore and engage with the environment. The developers are likely focusing on enhancing the combat and stealth mechanics, given the praise for these systems in the earlier games. If the AI and world-building innovations from Part 2 are any indication, Part 3 could be a groundbreaking experience that blends narrative and gameplay like never before. The Last of Us Part 3 appears set to continue the tradition of deep emotional storytelling that made the first two games legendary. The first game established an emotional bond between Joel and Ellie, while the second disrupted that bond, challenging players with its themes of revenge and forgiveness. With Part 3, Naughty Dog seems determined to bring Ellie's arc to a meaningful conclusion, addressing the consequences of her past actions and giving fans the emotional closure they crave. For fans of the franchise, the anticipation is high, including me, guys. Like, I love this game. Or the franchise, like Last of Us Part 1 and 2, chef's kiss, honestly. Naughty Dog's commitment to storytelling excellence gives us hope that The Last of Us Part 3 could surpass its predecessors and provide a fitting end to the saga. So when can we expect to play The Last of Us Part 3? With the cancellation of the online project, it seems that Naughty Dog has fully dedicated its resources to the development of the game. However, because it's still in the concept phase, the earliest potential release window looks to be around a late 2026 to early 2027 release. While the wait may be long, the promise of a focused and polished single-player experience is worth it. I'll keep you guys in the loop with the latest news and leaks as more details and updates emerge. Now players, what are your thoughts on Last of Us Part 3? Are you excited about the potential storyline and gameplay innovations? Do you think it could surpass the legacy of the first two games? Let me know all of your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. And as always players, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and ring the bell for more updates on all things The Last of Us, gaming, and tech. Now players, I'm genuinely really excited for The Last of Us Part 3 because The Last of Us Part 2 and 1 were so amazing. Like, absolutely loved it. Like I mentioned before, chef's kiss, honestly. 10 out of 10 gameplay, storyline, world, just overall everything. Like, two beautiful games. And guys, The Last of Us Part 2 came out June 19, 2020, so like pretty long ago it came out. And now knowing that, you know, Last of Us Part 3, it will soon be in the works, is actually really exciting. And guys, time flies. Like, in 2 years, man, that'll be gone before we know it. We'll be playing that game before we know it, guys, trust me. And if you want to see me do a series on that, let me know down below. But again, players, thank you for all your support. Love you guys, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.